Now, the basic or the main characteristics of addiction include the following. There's what we call compulsive behavior. That is a powerful, irresistible desire to engage in a behavior or to use a substance. When you find yourself in this condition, know that you are one step into addiction. Then, second is loss of control. Eh? There's this inability for you to either reduce or stop the behavior or the substance use. Even instead of you stopping, you want to go more. Then the third one is harmful consequences. Even though you know as a person that this thing is harmful to you, or you are beginning to see the effect of the harm, you still continue in that. You know you're already an addict. Then there's what we call brain disorder. That is addiction, like I said earlier, is a brain disorder.
It's a chronic brain
because
disorder.
it changes the parts of the brain that is responsible for reward, stress, and self-control. Once it has made big damage to that, the part of the brain will no longer give objection. Oh, this thing. Just like everyday living, we just want to, something will say, don't do this. So another thing will say, do it. At the end of the day, you resolve that, oh, I will not do this, or I will do this. That part of the brain is completely altered. Then there's what we also call neglect of responsibility.
Okay.
Now, this one is a very, very bad part, because when the deeper you go into addiction, the more. Let me give you an instance. Somebody who is craving for cannabis for a long time and is in an environment where he cannot get, he finally gets, and there's an effect of that on you. Once you take it at that moment, it knocks you off from doing any other thing, or sometimes it makes you to be hyperactive. Just as in the case when we give children plenty of sugar content liquids to take, you see that it makes the children to be more energetic and to be hyperactive. So these are some of the characteristics. And the other one is what we call withdrawal symptoms and tolerance. Now, in the case of tolerance, it could make you to be more tolerant or make you to be intolerant.
What do you mean by that?
Now, some persons, once they say, I am high on a particular substance, or if you give me this, you would have been able to calm me down. You see that you are no longer acting like a rational being. You are either becoming excessively tolerant to things that you should not tolerate, or you are now becoming intolerant because there is something inside you that is working on you.
Okay.
So these are some of the
characteristics of addiction. Either the topic is becoming more interesting, and I know, but I know time may not permit us to go further, but we would love to have you again to speak on this, because I think many of our young ones today, even the adults, they are treading the path of addiction, but not knowing that they are already addicted to either, as you said, behavioral or substance use. But I want to ask you, this addiction, is it that they have negative consequence, or it's just a normal thing that happens and we can just do with it?
Now, once they say you are an addict of a habit that is harmful, it is not good.
Okay.
In its ramification, because too much of everything that is good becomes bad. And so you say it's an addict of alcohol, it's an addict, even food. You see, when people get addicted to a particular food or to food itself, you make them to, we call them gluttons. They want to eat every time he sees, or anything that comes his or her way. At the end of the day, we know the consequences. Sometimes, even among children, it makes them to become very obese.
Yes.
And there are sicknesses that goes with such addiction. So addiction on its own is not good. Everything should be done in moderation. Everything should be done in such a way that, especially in substance, what the body needs, the quantity and the quality of what the body needs should be given to the body.
All right, thank you. Before I'll let you go, I want you to speak briefly on this, because I know I'm having it that when you come again, we're going to look at these examples, like you talk about alcohol, the drugs. So we're going to consider them and look at their effect. But before then, you in your introduction, you did mention that we also have social media addiction.
Yes.
I noticed that. So how can one be addicted to social media, and what are the
You know,
consequences?
no. Even though we look at some of the consequences of even the substance, you
Yes.
see, one of the greatest challenge of this time of this generation
Mhm.
is the media,
The
not
media itself.
just the
The
social
social
media
media.
alone. The
Okay.
media, the media. Why a lot of people are in the media making
The
ends
positive
meet.
side of
A
it.
lot of people have become addicted to the media and is wreaking havoc in homes, even in workplaces. Now, some organizations have to, um, craft policies that will help to reduce the abuse of the
The
use of
media.
media, especially where you have good internet facility.
Okay.
So you discover, let's look at a typical home setting. A lot of you go to some homes, you come into the house, everybody is on one gadget or the other. Some persons when they wake up, even couples, they wake up in the morning,
First thing.
the good morning they will give to their
Their
to,
spouse.
to their spouse is their phone. In fact, some people will not even sleep. They want to check one message or the
Or the
other.
other.
What is the latest, the current, all the social media sites. Now, a lot of man hour is wasted. A lot of time that would have been used
For
for,
productive.
yes, ventures at home, for even family to communicate and bond together, is wasted on the media. Now, the irony is that at the end of the day, what are people doing there? You find out that it is nothing. It's just like vanity, because at the end of the day,
Just spending our
you
money,
know,
buy
you
data.
buy data, spend, and you have seen people have conflict as a result of trying to place some level of control over the use of. So it is, in fact, a lot of, we have social media engineering. A lot of people have also met their doom from their being excessively present on the media. And sometimes the way and manner we use media can also lead us into wrong hands, kidnapping and the rest. There was a kidnap kingpin
Even
who
the-
said that the way he gets his victim is actually from their social media.
Okay.
He knows how, when, and
Next
what
move.
time. Sometimes some people put their location on. He can know that, oh, you are on the move, you are here and you are there. So social media or the media has become a big place where addiction has come to stay. And if you check, the number is growing. If we go back to check on the global statistics online by the next day, you find out that the number have increased.
Thank you so much. So we'll have to be careful. Just as I said, everything that has positive side also has a negative side. And social media, the media is good, but the way we use it will determine whether we are going to get the positive reward or the negative reward. It's nice having you. Just as I said before, we are going to have more time with you so that you speak more on other aspects of addiction, their effects, and how we can prevent them. I believe these things they can be prevented, isn't it so?
Yes,
They can be
definitely.
prevented.
Yes.
And if at all we're already in it, we can also come out of it or recover from the
there are
process.
remedies.
So I think it's not just enough for us to look at the problem. There should be a solution to them. And I thank you for coming to our program, and we are happy to have you, and we hope to have you again.
Thank you.
Viewers, by next episode, we are going to be looking at the effect of addiction, the prevention, and ways and measures we can put in place to recover if at all you are already in it. To every problem, there is always a solution. Look forward to the next episode, and remember to always hit the subscription button so you won't miss any episode when it drops. I remain your host, Eda Ruben Ilegbinose. Till we meet again, remain blessed and stay out of addiction. God bless you.